Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome to MG Sports TV. We have the live watch along for the Reggae Boys matchup versus Honduras in the Concacaf U20 Championship. The journey begins now. The boys will be going up against a very strong Honduras team. I've been watching them and following up there based on their social media for some time now. So it won't be an easy game, but I do believe that our boys do have the necessary tools to complete the job. Just want to say thanks for everybody for joining so far. So just to confirm, so no, we won't be able to show the match here, unfortunately. You can watch the game on YouTube, Concacaf's YouTube channel. You can also watch the game on Disney Plus. So those are where the game will actually be showing. This is just a watch along. For copyright purposes, we won't be able to show the game live, unfortunately. So just want to go ahead and provide you guys with the lineup because I'm not seeing where it was actually posted on the JFF's page. We have Joshua Grant in goal. We have Jaquan Brown. We have, I'm not sure why they have Nolan right there. So we have Joshua Grant. We have Jaquan Brown. We have Jamari Nolan. We have Jermaine Young. We have Jabari Howell. We have Jamani Bell. We have Sean Layton. We have Dwayne Berger. We have Santana Headley. We have Kimali Scott. And we have Brandon Bent. Based on what I am seeing here, it's this team looks a bit short. I'm not sure. Maybe Santana Headley will be playing around the back. I'm not sure. So based on what I'm seeing, I'm only seeing Jaquan Brown as a center back. We have a right back. We have Dwayne Berg, and left back we have Brandon Bent. I'm not sure if Santana Headley will be the man around there or maybe Jermaine Young. I'm not sure. But yeah. So, guys, you can leave your comments. No, the game will actually start at 8 p.m. It will actually start on 8 p.m. actually. So we should be expecting some guests momentarily, but for the time being, we're here. I'm going to see if I can actually pull up the lineup for you guys. No, Eddie, as I mentioned, I'm unable to show the game due to copyright purposes. If I ever try to do that, then they will actually take away MG's channel, and we don't want to actually do that, unfortunately. So yeah, again, to show the game is actually being shown on YouTube. You just need to turn on a VPN and then go to Concacaf's YouTube page. That's where the game is actually being shown, as well. So in the interim, we had some fallouts in the last minutes. We had a few of our players falling out. Most notably, we have the guy from Manchester United. Really, really difficult. The unexpected injuries. Um, Funnily enough, for me, I'm not sure. I don't know why. It seems as if we're going to be having a makeshift centre back, unless it's going to be three in the back. Because we do have another defender in Talbert, Deshaun Talbert, available, and we also have Kai McLean as well. So I'm not sure the thinking as to why you would do the makeshift defender there. But Rudolph Austin he has been around the players for about a month or so now, so he must know what he's seen and why he's actually made those decisions. On the bench for Jamaica, we have Janai Stedman, we have Justin Murray, we have Orel Miller, we have Kai McLean, we have Owen Jump, we have Giovanni Taylor, we have Jamon Lyle, we have Raycon Campbell Dennis, and we have Che Gardner. Che Gardner, with the hype that I've been hearing about Che Gardner, I'm a bit surprised that he's not starting, based on what I have heard so far. But again, I will leave that up to the coach. It's not much about different team coming from the team that played in the first round. We have the introduction of Kimali Scott. We have Jamani Bell coming in. We have Jermaine Young, Jaquan Brown. For most of you who may not know Jaquan has actually been one of the he has represented Jamaica before at the U17 level. He kind of lost it some way, but over the past year or so, I think he has made some tremendous grounds. And the fact that he's able to start in this game now, it shows a lot. Honestly, shows a lot for the kid, and it's actually a player that I'm actually looking out for. We know we have Jamarni Nolan started up the under 17, also the in the first round of the under 20, just 16 years old as well, just 16 years old. And I do have good information as well that Canada is actually fighting for him as well. So it just shows the level of talent that Jamari Nolan actually does have. Jermaine Young, he plays in Portugal for the team called Casa PIAC. They're a lower league team, but nonetheless, we're going to give our support him. I'm not going to lie and say that I know the player that much, but based on reports that I've heard, he's extremely strong. So let's see how that will. We all know Jabari Howell from Mount Pleasant. Um, had a tremendous Manning Cup season with Jamaica College last year. Came into the Jamaica Premier League with Mount Pleasant. It was superb. Was a base almost an instant starter for Mount Pleasant. In the under 20, the first round, he showed his talent, and he showed that I deserve to be here. We have Jamani Bell. Jamani Bell, as you may know, coming from was a part of the Phoenix Academy when he was a bit younger, but transitioned overseas, and now he's part of the Houston Dynamo system in the US. Very good player, extremely good player, extremely good player, a winger, and extremely tricky as well. So I'm looking forward to see him. We have Sean Layton, current Phoenix player, plays for Chapperton Maroon. Sean has had a very, very good start. When he came into the Jamaica Premier League, he didn't look like a player that just started playing in the Premier League. He looks to be able to complete the necessary job. So we're looking forward to Sean Layton as well. Dwayne Berger, another one of the under 17s that was successful with the under 17, plays for Waterhouse in the Jamaica Premier League as well. So we all know from there for Dwayne Berger. We have Santana Headley from Eltham, one of the standout players from Eltham Manning Cup team last year. Was instrumental in Eltham's run in the Manning Cup as well. When schoolboy football was over, he went to Portmore United. Wasn't a regular starter, but came off the bench mostly. Whenever he did come on, he did show some talent. He was also a part of the first round. We have Kimberly Scott. I don't think I need to introduce her to say much about Kimberly. Kimberly has made himself a household figure in Jamaica right now based off his performances in last season's Manning Cup and also for Cavaliers last season, especially in the playoffs. So we do know the quality that Kimberly Scott has. Was formerly of Cavalier. He will be going to college now. So that to be. And yeah, guys, like up the live, guys. Like up the live. We really truly appreciate it. And last we have Brandon Ben, plays for Miami FC in the USL. I didn't know much about Brandon prior to the first round of the qualifiers, but when I saw him, I was saying that this kid is tremendous. He's physical. He knows how to attack. He knows how to defend, and he's one of the most instrumental players that we had. So I'm looking forward to see him continue there. So that would be the starting lineup. As you know, we have Joshua Grant in goal. Joshua Grant, who has made appearances for the senior team as well. There has been some notable absentees from the national team, from this team. Most notably for me, it's Marlon van der Werten. I'm assuming that maybe the player wasn't released by his club as he just made a transfer into the Dutch Eredivisie. So he's someone that I was really looking forward to see, but he unfortunately wasn't able to make the trip this time. So we have to. But listen, he was a very instrumental player in the first round. So for me, he was the main one that actually missed out. We have Jamari Garden, goalkeeper as well from Excelsior. What platform you watch? Oh, I'm gonna be watching it on Disney Plus. But you can actually watch the game on YouTube. As mentioned, the game will be shown on YouTube. You'll just need a VPN. You can put the VPN into the US as well, and it will actually show. So just get a VPN. If you're in the US, you can just go to YouTube and watch it there. But if you're in the Caribbean, you will then have to utilize a VPN, or you can go on Disney Plus. The cheapest way is to just use a VPN. So you don't have to pay a subscription or anything of that sort. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Anybody, do you guys have any prediction for this particular game? Any predictions whatsoever about this game so far? For me, for me, honestly, I do expect a 1-0 victory for Jamaica. As again, I've been looking at the Honduras team. I've been kind of following them for some time now, and they're not a weak team. I'm not going to take that from them. They are extremely strong. They know how to actually pass the ball around. They're a physical team as well. So I do expect it to be a fight. I do expect it to be a fight for us. So let's see. So again, for me, I expect a 1-0 victory for the Reggae Boys. And that's merely going off what I saw the last time the team played a competitive team, which was Puerto Rico in the first round. We were only able to manage a 1-0. What channel will it be on YouTube if you're on YouTube? Oh, Concacaf. Just type in Concacaf in YouTube. Concacaf YouTube channel. Because I was actually watching the first game there between the other group members, which should have been Panama and Canada. This Canada team is extreme. Panama lost out 3-0 to Canada. 3-0. I am not gonna lie. That team is the Canada team is really strong. And one thing I don't know how many of you guys were able to actually watch that game, but both teams that I've seen so far, they are extremely physical. So I am a bit concerned about some of our players may not have that physical attribute. But I know the ball is round, anything can happen. So let me see. Concacaf. Let me see if the stream has started. Oh, so again, I want to say thanks everybody for joining. Again, guys, if you have any prediction, drop it in those, like if anything that you'd like to discuss in the interim, you can do so. We still have 15 minutes to go till kickoff. We don't want to keep the live boring or anything of that sort. I want to see if the JFF has officially placed. No, they haven't dropped the starting lineup on their page as yet either. Hopefully they do so soon so we can put it up on screen. I don't want to put up the one that I have because I don't know if that one should be shared to the public, to be honest. So yeah. Oh, the head coach for the Jamaica under 23 team, under 20 team, it's former national player Rudolph Austin. Very, 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 very serious coach. It's a coach that he really smiles even when he wins. So I know that he is going to be taking this serious. I know he wants to stamp his class on international football. So I know that he wants to do his best. The bench, I'm going to go through the bench for you because I didn't do so. We have Janai Stedman. I think he actually plays for Stets Elite in the tier 2. On the listing that they have here, they have his school listed. I'm not sure why a school isn't actually a club. So we have Justin Murray at the other goalkeeper. Also they have Gledmure listed. I think he actually plays for Mile Gully. Might be wrong, but I think it's Mile Gully because Gledmure is affiliated with Mile Gully. Again, I'm not sure why they have the school listed as a club. We have Deshaun Talbert of Cavalier FC. We have Orel Miller from Portmore United. We have Kai McLean, who is surprisingly not starting. He was one of our best defenders in the first round. Hopefully, it's not an injury. We have Owen Jump, who is registered to Mount Pleasant, but I don't think he will be continuing his career there. I haven't seen him for some time in a Mount Pleasant kit. We have Giovanni Taylor of Arnett Gardens. We have Jamon Lyle of Waterhouse. He is actually a player I really, really am looking forward to seeing. We have Raekwon Campbell Dennis. Another surprise for me that's not starting. He was extremely important in the first round of qualifiers. And at last, we have Che Gardner, son of former reggae boy Ricardo Bibi Gardner. So we should be able to see some pictures coming from the game now, guys. I am gonna look to see if I can get some photos and post up for you guys. If anything is being posted anywhere. This is one thing I kind of wish the JFF social media page would be a bit more up to date with in posting information regarding the teams, because should be able to get some information there. Yeah, we haven't can't get to see. There's no pictures being posted. Anyone? I'm not sure if it's a behind closed. It must be a behind closed door. I know it's not a behind closed door, but based on the fact that we can't get any information, it's kinda weird. You get me? So trying to find nothing. But yeah, guys, just leave your comments, man. Let me know what you guys think about the starting lineup. Again, starting lineup reads Joshua Grant, Jaquan Brown, Jamari Nolan. We have Jermaine Young, Jabari Howell, who will actually captain the team as well. Jamani Bell, Sean Layton, Dwayne Berger, Santana Headley, Kimarley Scott, and Brandon Bent. So that is the starting lineup that we have available. So I'm gonna see if I can actually put up something on the screen so that you guys can see regarding the lineup. Yeah, so again we have Joshua Grant in goal. Again, a right back. I know we have Dwayne Berger. We have Jaquan Brown. Based on what I'm seeing here, it does seem as if Santana Headley might be playing. The other center back again, I'm not sure. But I do know for that we have Brandon Bent at left back. In the middle, we have Jabari Howell. Who was the other player there? Jabari Howell. A bit tricky, you know. Very extremely tricky. Santana. Unless it's Jermaine Young that's going to be playing around the back. But I'm going to be putting Jermaine Young there. I know most likely we're gonna have Jamani Bell. Where Jamani Bell will most likely be playing on the left side. But I know Sean Favors is right on the right side of the field. And we have Kimali Scott and Jamari Nolan. The only thing that I think might change, we might have Santana playing midfield and Jermaine Young playing there. I think that might be the only change there, but I think this is how the team might line up. Maybe not that exactly like this. Can I change the formation? Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I think we might have Jabari Howell playing a more up front. We might have Nolan playing a bit behind. So I think, well, this would be my preferred formation. This is always my favorite formation in anything. This is always my basically a 4-3-3. This will always be my favorite position formation. What you guys think about that? Aurel Mele is actually on the bench. Yeah, my figure. Yeah. Issa, me kind of pick up so that. But the only issue me have a young. So me kind of yeah. So me basically have to say 4-3-3. As I say, I think probably Bell and Sean Layton, them probably interchange because I know Bell prefers on the right, but I know Layton also prefers on the right as well. The only, as I said, but is this the best lineup? I wouldn't say yes. Because again, Kai McLean, I do believe Kai McLean can do a job around the back, especially with Jake one. Oh, Zeras, I don't remember if I mentioned you. Yeah, Aurel Miller is actually on the bench. Um, yeah, Aurel Miller is actually on the bench. JDX Music, the game will be shown on Concacaf. Kai Dina start over San. Yeah, I would have Kai starting over Santana. Yeah, again I don't know if there's an injury because Kai has been a mainstay around the back. I know with the inclusion of Jaquan, I would expect Jaquan to actually him and Jaquan to form a formidable partnership around there, but they are not. I don't know. He is listed on the bench, so it can't be an injury if he is listed. So I'm not sure what Austin has up his sleeve there. But this is the lineup, guys, that I would presume. Um, Jabari and Nolan, I think they should be able to dominate the midfield. My only concern that I have is the physicality of our opponents. Will our pale players will be able to match the physicality of the Hondurans? Honduras has always been that physical type of team, so we will have to be a workhorse for entire 90 minutes. Watching the Panama game against Canada earlier, even though the score ended 3 goals to nil, it wasn't. Panama started off extremely poor, but they came into the game, they were just unable to score. Canada, they look extremely formidable. So we will then have to try to as I said, 3 teams can come out of the group because there will be a best third place team. So that will be there. I should be getting an analyst here. No, if you're on the Concacaf page and you're not seeing the game, that means that it's geo locked. So you would then have to change. You'd have to put on a VPN, and then you will have to put on a VPN and then put it and then change your region. You can put it to Europe, change your Europe, the VPN to Europe, and you should get the game there. So the team should be lining up soon. Yeah, my stream has started on Disney Plus, so it should be active as well on. Yeah, so the game is based. The teams are lining up now on my end. So this, do I be able to see, exactly how the team does set up? Of course, I'm going to try to see if I can actually. Yeah. So O'Shane Peters, yes, I know Santana is a midfielder. Hence the reason why me and Issa were saying that we're not sure what would be the reason as to why he's actually starting. If he's starting in the midfield, then fine. But if not, it's going. So again, it could be a tactic from Coach Rudolph Austin, but we'll have to wait and see. Um, so Issa had agreed that had mentioned that Jermaine Young will be playing CDM. So based on that, I think Issa would may have so Jermaine Young may be an actual defensive mid. So we don't want to say that there's no defensive mid. I think the main query would be with Santana Headley. I've never really seen him play around the back before, so that might be. But again, I do know Jaquan Brown personally. He's a very, based on what I've seen, he's a very, very good defender. So maybe Justin saw something to say that maybe he can provide something there. So let's see. But the teams have completed the task now. Again, the team is being captained by Jabari Howell, and VAR is active for these rounds of the games. So hopefully benefits us. Garfield, to watch the game, you can watch it on YouTube. You can also watch it on Disney Plus. If you're going to be using YouTube, you may. Yeah, so I guess I guess, no, I can't use this. What Concacaf is saying is totally wrong. So Concacaf has a three in the back. Let me see if I can just post this here. In the Concacaf 2026 U20 championships. Well, so far we've seen equal tackle, 5 in the second half, and every match has ended with a victorious sheet for a team. What happens this evening? Honduras in the white kits, Jamaica in the yellow and blacks, and we are underway here in the 2026. So I'm going to leave it on the screen so you guys can see it. So anybody does come in. So the game is kicked off now. Honduras kicks off. It will be kicking off from left to right. Jamaica is from right to left. So based on what I'm seeing, Kimberly Scott is not playing up front. Kimberly Scott is playing on the wing. Interesting lineup. Interesting. So we have Nolan playing up top alongside Jamani Bell. A long ball over the top, looking over, going back to Joshua Grant. Highly successful at this level in the U20s. 9 appearances in the U20 World Cup. Jamaica trying to play out from the back and instantly loses it. Brandon Bent with a pass looking for Kimani Scott on the left-hand side of the field. Scott loses it out. He's still fighting, but I mentioned the physicality of the Hondurans. It's not something to really miss about with. So the lineup that I had, it is actually wrong. It's not. So it seems as if it is a 3 in the back. Hondurans passing it around the back, trying to invite the Jamaicans to attack. Hondurans with a long boot upfield, going back out for a goal kick to Jamaica. So yeah, so we have Jaquan. So it looks like if it is 3 in the back. It looks like it is 3 in the back. So Jermaine Young. Oh, so it is Jermaine Young and Jaquan Brown. Caribbean, Central America, and North America qualified for the Pan American Games, while the champion gets an invite to the 2028 Olympics. We have Sean Layton passes it to Berger inside. Berger passes it to Bell to Jabari. Jabari dribbles through the middle of the field, passes it out wide to Sean Layton. Sean, a few step over, looking for a square, squares it. Not the best cross going straight to the goalkeeper, but some attacking impetus there from the Reggae boys. Here at the outset of this match, what kind of aggression will we see out of these two teams at the beginning of this contest? I think that's always the interesting question that you have to watch when you go through these tournaments. And why again, so the top 2 teams go through from this round. Hondurans on the attack there, a foul by Dwayne Berger on the right hand side. So free kick to Honduras in the final, in their attacking third.
Those are the most valuable lessons that players will be able to get. Boston leads this Jamaican group into action. Hear the screaming and yelling in the background. Get everybody organized. One thing to represent your country.
I'm going to be posting the link as well, just in case anybody wants to join the watch along. A free kick here to Honduras goes straight out to a goal kick for Jamaica. Joshua Grant on the ball. So yeah, so Jermaine Brown is the one that's actually playing centre back alongside Jaquan Brown.
Springfield, South County youth. Brandon Bennett plays at the highest level of anybody on the field. He plays in the United States' USL Championship with Miami FC.
So we have Bell in the middle of the park. Passes it to Nolan to Bent. Bent passes it to Jaquan. Jaquan passes it back to Joshua Grant.
Another program that has had great success in Jamaica in Concacaf play.
Jermaine Young turns in the middle for you. With a long pass.
On your first match. Over to chase it down is Curry.
Looking for Kimari Scott, but goes out for a goal kick. It's on the screen. Skilla Blingers. If you look on the main screen, I think I did left it there. Game will be on Disney Plus and also YouTube. Alex, I think you're muted. I'm not sure if you're talking.
8 teams reach the knockout stage. That is group winners and runners up, and then the two highest placed third place teams from the three groups will advance into the knockout stage that begins August 4th and 5th.
So throw in here to Hondurans in the Jamaican half.
Weeks play with the 12 teams across the three groups.
Honduras on the attack, passing the ball onto the wing on the left-hand side of the field. A few tricks, passing a square over and a header. Oh, that was close. Jaquan Brown was actually jumped just now. Honduras almost took the lead. We have Kwan here. I'm not sure if you're here. If you think the game is here, I don't have the game. But if you're trying to talk, the game, you're muted. We have Nolan. Jamani Bell. I'm not sure what was the idea there. We have
18 years of age, has appeared in 11 matches for Olympia.
Jay.
Represented Honduras in the U17 World Cup and scored against Zambia.
The game is on Concacaf's YouTube channel.
In November.
If you're in Jamaica, if you're in the Caribbean, you will have to get a VPN and put it to a European country. Criminal Scott's being forced out. As I had expected this game to be extremely physical. Whenever we are on the ball, the Hondurans are using their physicality, and it is working. Hondurans passing the ball out wide. Takes it down comfortable, dribbles inside, passes Dwayne Berger easily, passes Sean Layton, tries to go through too many but loses it out. Jamani Berger with the ball, passes it back to Brandon Bent to Joshua Grant. Joshua Grant clicks it out. Guys, I don't have the game here. I do not have the game here. We cannot show the game. So if you think when you come on the stream, it's not to watch the game, just to let you know, it's not to watch the game. Oh,
The goalkeeper for Jamaica, 19 years of age. This has been a pathway to youth levels for their World Cup goalkeepers, including Jamali Waits, who spent time in the MLS, as well as the U.S.
Honduras passing it around the back. A long pass, but cleared out by Dwayne Berger. In the 9th minute of the first half,
the path for Jamaica is Panama on Wednesday, and then Canada on Saturday. Honduras gets Canada Wednesday and Panama Saturday.
Honduras on a very dangerous attack at number 18 for Honduras. Extremely dangerous.
Its muscles here at the beginning of this match.
You can see where we're trying to play the position type game, but it's not working. Soon as the ball reaches midfield, we seem to be pushed off the ball. We have Brandon Bent, physical figure. Look, try to pass it long to Kimari Scott, but it was overkicked, and Kimari Scott was also bundled over.
For losing in penalties against Cuba.
Honduras looking comfort. Whenever they're on the ball, they do look comfortable. Brandon Bent, ball in middle park, passes it to Nolan. Nolan, who wins a foul for the Reggae Boys. I think we need to start holding the ball up once we get the ball up front. We keep rushing the game, and once we do rush it, we are outnumbered, and then the Hondurans are just using their physicality to bundle us off the ball.
3 assists. His goal contributions in each of his last 2, and had a pair of assists against Cincinnati 9 days ago. Yeah, 4-1 victory over City. Jabari now from Mount Pleasant. Fires it across the field.
Pass by Jabari to Sean Layton. They're looking. Layton headed it in, but nobody contested it inside of the box. We have Jermaine Young winning back in ball in the midfield, but losing out on Honduras are on the counter. Still driving along. Cheeky pass there, but goes back to the Reggae Boys. We have Berger on the ball, passing it to Jabari Howell. Just above, just atop the Jamaica's 18-yard box. Dribbles through the midfield, passes it to Brandon Bent. Back to Jabari. Jabari with a pass inside to Jamani Bell. Bell, back to Bent. Will he reach it? Yes, he does, but he slips and ball goes out to throw into Honduras.
To enjoy the matchup. Mexico.
Andre Reed. You're live now. Andre? Oh, you're no longer here. Oh, again, everybody, we don't have the game here. We cannot show the game. So the link that I posted, it is not for the game. It's just for you to join the watch along.
Martinez can't cushion the ball down. He goes. 13 goals so far through the first 5 matches of this tournament.
Honduras seems to just want to invite the Jamaican to pressure them so that they can then kick it long. Oh, head-to-head collision there. Jaquan Brown committing the foul.
Look at these two going up into the air. Why not give it a look there for Jaquan Brown?
So Honduras does have a free kick inside the Jamaica, just inside the Jamaica's half. We'll be looking to maybe put it inside of the box.
The blockade here. It's a long way away from trying to shoot one at the target. A bad chance, though, to put this ball into the mixer and see if they can utilize that height. Flores and company.
Free kick here. Again, still waiting on Honduras to play the ball. Free kick inside the box. Another dangerous situation there for the Reggae boys.
Perfectly delivered ball into the box. Well driven. This is the angle you want to see it. It does indeed hit.
It went off the Honduran player Flores. Again, we are losing out the battle inside of our own box, which is not good. And Jamaica cleared the ball and it's back to Honduras again with the long ball. So we have Jamani Bell now looking to start the counter. Passes it, kind of wayward pass to Dwayne Berger. Berger passes the ball to Joshua Grant, who clears it. It's something that I personally have an issue with our teams who seem to lose possession as soon as we get it. I'm not sure why. It's as if we don't want the ball. And it's happening again.
This look like, though, Jamaicans, they continue to absorb some of this early pressure.
The commentator just mentioned that Jamaica is actually absorbing a lot of pressure. Foul is given.
Draws another. Free kick yet again for Honduras.
Coach Austin.
Looking on for this Jamaican group. This tournament was shuffled around over the years on a couple different occasions.
Hondurans are passing the ball. Beautiful turn. Jaquan Brown using his physicality to kind of stamp his class as well around the black back. Mention he's a physical player that I am aware of. That's extremely dangerous there. That long pass.
The Olympics.
Offside there for by Jamaica. But Jaquan showed some strength just now in the middle. That's the type of player I know Jaquan is. He's not, even if you are stronger than him, he's not going to allow you to actually bully him, and he's going to use his force. He did that to a positive impact just now. So
both the United States and Mexico are typically the teams to beat in the U20 championships. Through recent history, the last time
the Hondurans seem to be wanting to pass the ball long.
It was back in 2009. Costa Rica upended the U.S. Honduras would finish third in that tournament, hosted by Trinidad and Tobago. That was when they decided to shuffle around the format in the modern era. Prior to
Honduras with another long pass, but goes straight to Joshua Grant.
Basically, what they would do is they would just have
throws it out to Santana Headley. Headley to Berger. Berger kicks the ball out for a throw into Honduras.
Reinvigorate the tournament by reintroducing the championship round in 2000.
Honduras in the middle of the park. A long pass back to Joshua Grant.
Again, a little bit of a format change in 2015 where the
seem to be in a very cycle where both teams and Joshua Grant with a long pass, which Honduras takes control of the ball in the middle of the park. Out wide. This has been the most dangerous player so far in this game, the number 18 for Honduras. Square comes in, but Joshua Grant collects. Tries to look for a quick outlet, but nobody was available. Rolls it out to Santana Headley. Headley tries to dribble forward. He does dribble forward and he loses it. I mean, he's a midfielder, so I'm not sure you'd want a midfielder to be playing centre back. But Hasn't been the prettiest of games so far.
18 minutes in of a scoreless opening night for these two teams in the U20 championships.
Honduras throws it in, but gives it right back to the Jamaican team. Not gonna lie, this game is really poor. Really, really poor from both teams. Wow, this is dangerous. We have Joshua Grant going down.
And it goes to him. He spent some time in the Real Salt Lake program.
Wow, this hopefully there's nothing major. It does seems to be a bit of cramping. I mean, we do have two additional goalkeepers. We do have two additional goalkeepers.
Started to feature a little bit more.
Yeah, we do have two additional goalkeepers on the bench. I mean, John Stedman and Justin Murray.
Over the last couple months, Liverpool's currently sitting 14th on the table.
Not much senior appearances for both players either, but there was a notable exclusion of Jamar Gordon from Cavaliers, but reports came out that he was injured, and the reason why he was selected. But he played yesterday in the Made for Goal Championship for the all schoolboys team. So I'm not sure how the injury situation is there, because I think he has a lot more. I think he has more senior appearances than, as in like pro, because he has played for Cavaliers. So I think he does have more appearances than the other two goalkeepers on the bench. But Joshua Grant seems to be okay to continue. I'm not sure if it's one of Austin's tactic. For those of you who are fans of the JPL, you will know Austin's tactic at the 15th minute of each game is to have his goalkeeper go down so he can make some tactical changes. Maybe that's what happened on. Will he continue? Yeah, it looks like he will continue. He is still limping to some extent. There's some light rain. Pretty sure. I'd really want some of that where I'm at right now, because this place is hot like fire.
Starting to fall heavier now.
Rain is coming down there as well.
To concern yourself with, if you are these two sides. We played 20 minutes. No score so far. Both shots below the Honduras.
Throw in there to Jamaica now to be taken by Dwayne Berger. Throws it up to Sean Layton. Passes it.
Here in Puebla, Mexico.
Nolan. Sean Layton using those long legs. Pushes it out for a throw in to Honduras. We're in the 22nd minute of the first half.
This is still going to be a very long range shower. A couple scattered clouds throughout the region.
Sean Layton wins it back, passes it inside to Jamar. Nolan takes on the player with a shot inside, which is a goal. Goal! Jamaica scored. Nolan has taken the lead for the Reggae Boys. Continues his impressive form. Nolan, what a strike. Reggae Boys, maybe what Austin did just now, maybe it did work. Maybe that's why he's the coach. We have Buki here. I'm not sure if you're here to join the watch along or to watch the game, but we don't have the game here. But yeah, Jamaica has taken the lead. It was a beautiful play there. Hondurans are contesting for a foul. I don't think it was a foul. Even if it was, I wouldn't say it is anyway. But yeah, so a goal, a beautiful place shot there by Jamari Nolan. I think he is continues to prove why his inclusion is merited. So I think all VAR check is. I think they're doing their VAR check.
Rain showers brings goal scoring.
And the goal remains. So Jamaica 1-0.
Jabari Howell will get credit with the assist.
Jabari Howell with the assist there to Mount Pleasant products.
With the ball and even less.
You know, Jamari Nolan transferred to Toronto FC 2 from Mount Pleasant last year.
Team scoring at least one goal in the Concacaf U20 championships. We'll find out. That's the 9th first half goal scored out of the 14 that we've seen so far through 5+ matches. How does Honduras respond now? Victor Salazar tries to answer that question. Arana runs through the middle, canceled out by Headley. Now Perez dodges the first, leaves it for Salazar.
Beautiful tackle here by Jamani Bell. Passes it out, looking for Jabari Howell. Doesn't have the legs to win it. Game is being shown on Disney Plus and also Concacaf YouTube's channel. So Honduras. Honduras, they seem to utilize the left side of their attack a lot. I said they do have one dangerous player out there, the winger. He has had some successful dribbles so far. And there he is again, the number 16 for Honduras with a square inside the box, but headed out by Kimberly Scott. Scott seemed possibly one of the shortest players on the field, but he somehow always seems to win his headers. But square comes in, Joshua Gunn comes for it, but didn't get it. 2 Honduras players down, was left on the ground, cleared out by the Reggae Boys. And it's back with Honduras. 26th minute gone. Jamaica 1-0 by Jamari Nolan. Honduras pass it on the right hand side, kicks it around Bent with a square inside, but a very poor cross and cleared out by Jaquan Brown. Honduras with the throw in.
All Honduras since the Nolan goal.
Shot from outside. Oh, what a shot! But just went out wide. Joshua Grant furious with his back line there.
Long shots that come flying through like that. There it is again. You see the ambition
Shot from outside. Like to see that from behind the goal. Wow, he actually hit the side of the netting. Don't want to be given too many chances in the middle of the park. The Honduras on the attack again. Tries to cut inside but slips. Jabari Howell wins it but loses it. He's still fighting. Pushes the player out and it will be a throw in now to Jamaica. The rain is coming down there heavily. Brandon Bent will be taking the throw in. Honduras with a shot again from outside. Ooh, looking as if they're trying to get Joshua Grant off his line.
Sure that he stays tucked in to his 6-yard box. So again, that long distance shot, Grant. Give it a look. Jamaica 1.
Sean Layton looking for Ramani Bell, ball went out. Brandon Bent utilizing his experience there to win back the ball, passing it to Nolan. Nolan holds it up well, uses his physical presence against Hondurans. Bent loses it out, trying to be a bit cheeky there, trying to put the ball between the legs of the Honduran there. I think a simple pass would have been better there.
Championships been a proven
So Honduras now on the attack, passing it to the number 16. That player is actually extremely dangerous.
Each of these stars out there on the field right now will be the next in line. Curry settling to pick it up. Flores stumbles and falls. I think that all they can do right now with this slippery surface is get one touch, get it away. Honduras really getting possession.
Honduras on the ball in the middle of the park. Wow, that was a
Excellent
pile.
touches here from Morata.
That was dirty there.
The hole to warrant another whistle and another attacking free
Doing
kick
Berga was
for
in Jamaica
Honduras.
right now. The crowd will be going ecstatic there, receiving that pile.
Toronto. Next to Jose Rodriguez. Medrano doesn't make it past the first man. Berger knocks it down. Pushes it up the field. It's
Honduras
intercepted, though.
again. They
Another
seem
long
to be.
shot. Bodies tangled
So
up.
Jamaica on the counter attack. We have Jamari Nolan. We has Kimberly Scott to his left. No, we have Kimberly Scott. What will he do with it? Passes it.
Ball in through the middle. Back away for Honduras.
Not the best of idea there.
Honduras still. Goal
Jabari Howell loses it out in the middle of the park. The pass looking through. Covered by Brandon Bent, which ball rolls back to Joshua Grant. Santana Headley. Jermaine Young. We have Jaquan Brown. Passes it back to Jermaine Young. Young.
In the final 15 minutes. First half.
Young still on the ball. Passes it out to Santana Headley. Headley back to Young. A lot of back passing, side passing by the young reggae boys there. Jaquan Brown receives it from Joshua Grant. Brown now to Jamani Bell.
Excellent.
Passes it to Brandon Bent. Tries to dribble it with a square on the ground. Not the best of cross, but we have Jamari Nolan with a shot from outside the box that went over the bar.
The second longest international association event in Concacaf. Began as the youth tournament back in 1962 when Mexico beat Guatemala in the final. In Panama. Overall, 6 different teams have won at least one championship. History of this fall tournament.
Honduras passes it along on the left-hand side. Passes it inside.
Off to a good start in our contest here.
Durand passes the ball back as well.
Victories. First 5 teams. Will either of these two join Canada at the top of Group C after tonight?
Honduras
Perez.
trying to find that channel there between the Jamaican defense, not seem to be getting through so far. Jamaicans are actually defending a bit stoutly. They are defending in numbers. So Honduras passes it back all the way to their custodian, who restarts the play. Looks wide. Does get it to the striker. Passes it to the winger. Looks for a square inside. Goes all the way across. Brandon Ben should get it clear, which he does, and Honduras does gather. Oh, beautiful turn there, but Brandon Ben was able to cover. Still bent. Passes it inside, but loses it out. Was trying to look for Jamani Bell, but a bit heavy. And just right on the top of the Jamaican box, just playing across the field. Arada. Think he has showed his skill, but loses it out there. So throw into Honduras inside the Jamaican half, passes, throws it back into his left back.
Fuerte misses everybody with that pass.
Poor pass there. Ball goes out.
Bring the raincoats out here in this one.
We're in the 35th minute of the first half. Jamaica leading 1-0. Goal by Jamari Nolan in the 21st minute. And a corner now to Honduras.
Perez heads over in that direction to take this. Variety of players that have taken these set piece chances for Honduras. Earlier, we saw David Flores with a chance off the corner.
Corner here to be taken by Honduras.
Perez.
Oh,
Skips off of the head.
flicks it inside the box, but cleared off the line there by Brandon Bent. Another corner now to Honduras.
Opposite sideline this time for Honduras.
See Santana getting some instruction there from Coach Rudolph Austin as the Reggae Boys await this corner from Honduras. Corner comes across. Joshua Gunn came for it but lost it, but then gathered it. Looking for the outlet there, but decides to roll it out to Santana Headley. Passes it to Sean Layton. Back to Headley. Headley back to Joshua Grant. Grant now to Jaquan Brown. We had a steady game so far, Jaquan. We have Headley. Back to Joshua Grant. Back to Jaquan Brown. Jaquan Brown with a long pass upfield looking for, I'm not sure who. But Jamaica has one back possession there. We have Nolan just passing the half line. Nolan still dribbling. He tries to go by himself, but Honduras has one tackle there. But throw into Jamaica. We have Jabari. Pass it inside to Nolan. Nolan loses it out. Looks for a foul. Referee says get up. Honduras restarts to play back to their goalkeeper. Passes it out left. And ball is back to the goalkeeper of Honduras.
None of those six have been on target so far.
Honduras, another long pass, trying to make that long pass there. Oh, hit Jamari Bell in the face. Yeah, that's a clear foul.
Well, with Houston Dynamo 2 this year, started 10 of the 14.
Jamari Bell
764 minutes for Dynamo.
represented us at the under 17 level as well.
This season, most recently on July 5th.
Free kick here to Jamaica. The Hondurans are not getting off the ball. Jermaine Young to take it.
Flavor of American professional.
Young leaves it to Santana. Santana with a pass. Looking for Kimarley Scott, but never went through. But Kimarley Scott, he's on through. It's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, Kimarley Scott. And that's a very poor finish by Kimarley Scott. That was not the Kimarley Scott that we saw in the Jamaica Premier League. That was extremely poor, man. That was a perfect opportunity for Scott there to go to make it 2-0 for the Reggae Boys, but wasn't able to kick past the goalkeeper. Jermaine Young with a pass, looking for Sean Layton, trying to utilize his pace, but unable to get through. Ricardo Baggio, yeah. I'm not sure why is that we're not trying to seem to possess to keep possession of the ball. But some will say, hey, we're leading 1-0, so it is working. So can't say nothing right now. Well, Honduras is on the attack now. Same number 16 with a shot from outside. That's never going to be troubling the Reggae Boys. But look at that chance there from Scott. Scott was all through on goal. Should have kicked it right at the goalkeeper. Did stretch to kick the ball, but should have done better there. There's no excuses there. So we're in the 48th minute now of the first half. Jamaica still 1-0. Yeah, Badger, looks that does seem the case that we might be defending for the majority of the game. Good thing about it is that the Hondurans they aren't. No, Bev Faster, unfortunately, due to copyright reasons, I cannot show the game. If we show the game, the channel will be shut down. Jaquan Brown passes to Brandon Bent. Bent with a long pass, which Honduras don't understand this long pass thing, to be honest, man. But I'm not a coach, so I can't say nothing. Honduras trying to build up slowly, trying to utilize the pace there. Click cut out by Dwayne Berger. Berger passes it up to Sean Layton. Layton control. Oh, Jermaine Young loses, but Berger. Berger back to Santana Headley. Joshua Grant back to Headley. Headley looking for a pass. Does find it in Dwayne Berger. Berger with a long pass looking for Kimani Scott, but the ball goes out to Honduras. Oh, not Berger, it was Jamani Bell. My apologies. Bev, the game was actually on YouTube, on Concacaf's YouTube page. If you're in Jamaica, you will need to activate your VPN and change the region to overseas, to Europe, somewhere in Europe, or you can watch it on Disney Plus. I think the game might also be on ESPN. Might be, I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that.
Checking with VAR real quick, just on this foul. Perhaps they're checking for the possibility of a red card.
What?
There with that left foot getting in on Rodriguez. Boy, that would be harsh.
If them they ever, my apologies. So Honduras on the attack. Oh, so what just happened just now? The VAR had called the referee to look at a potential red card challenge by Sean Layton. I don't know where that come from. Kimberly Scott trying to take a shot there from the top of the box. Jamani Bell dribbles through, trying to win a penalty there. But my apologies. So what happened? Sean Layton challenged that player just now for the ball. Apparently, VAR saw something that they may have deemed needed a second look. I'm not sure why, for a potential red card for the Reggae Boys, but it was waved off immediately. I never saw anything there why VAR would even want to look at that, to be honest. So Honduras restart to play inside their half. At a sideway passes as well, back to their goalkeeper. So they have had most of the possession, Honduras, but they haven't really done anything, to be honest. Not a long pass by Honduras, but should be marshaled out by Jaquan Brown.
Let's see. Retie his left shoelace.
Control by beautiful control there by Sean Layton. We have Jabari Howell. Pass it to Santana Headley, back to Jabari. Young telling Jabari to go forward. Jabari passes it to Young. Looks for Jaquan. Jaquan turns. Goes back to Young. Covering for Jermaine Young out to Santana Headley. Headley back to Young. Back to Jaquan Brown. To Jamani Bell. Bell. Oh, poor touch there by Nolan, which Honduras takes advantage. Number 16, but beautiful cover by Bell. Passes it back to Joshua Grant. Rolls it out to Jermaine Young. Will he progress the ball? Looks for the long pass. Finds Brandon Bent. Bent controls it beautifully. Pass to Jamani Nolan. Nolan seems to have dropped back. Score is on the screen. It's 1-0. The Reggae Boys needing a goal in the 21st minute by Jamari Nolan. Jermaine Young to Jabari. Jabari with a kind of suicidal ball back to the Young there, but Young was able to cope. Jaquan Brown with a long swing. Looks for Sean Layton. Layton does well to win the header. To Skimmerly Scott with a pass out wide, trying to find, was it Berger? Berger with a one-time shot, but not troubling the goalkeeper there. But may see in the plan for the Reggae Boys. Is it the prettiest football? Not by a chance. But he's getting the job done. It's 3 minutes of additional time.
2 games a day over the next 6 days. Off before.
Yeah, we seem to be able to just keep possession in our defensive half, in our defensive section. But as soon as we get the ball up front, then that's where we seem to lose out a bit. But Jamaica on the ball, looking for a pass there. Now Jamaica wins a throw in. So we have somebody else who have joined. Omar Campbell, I'm not sure if you're here to for the watch along or if you're here to watch the game. Unfortunately, we cannot show the game here. Just want to let you know. So Jermaine Young, a pass over to Brandon Bent. Bent passes it back to Jaquan Brown. Jaquan Brown back to Joshua Grant. Santana Headley. Back to Joshua Grant. Back to Santana Headley. Headley with a long pass. Looking for Sean Layton. Trying to utilize Layton's height in the past 5 or so minutes, which has helped to some extent. Oh, that was kind of dangerous there. Jabari on the ball. Passes it back to Jaquan. Jaquan to Jermaine Young. Young. Crossy pass looking for Brandon Bent. Controls it. Tries to move forward. Accelerates. Tries to, but a bit heavy. Badger, we look like the senior team. Ah.
Around the playoff line in the USL Championships Eastern Conference. Played 256 minutes in the US's second division. Two-thirds of the way through stoppage time in the first half. Jamaica take the lead in the break. There'll be one more moment for a Honduras team that has 7 shots, but none on targets.
Coming to just mention Honduras has 7 shots so far, but they haven't had one on target so far. So the possession isn't working. Nolan gets the ball and he instead of tries to move forward, he goes back to his defense. Seems to be the coach's plan because I'm not seeing Austin saying anything. Austin seems to be encouraging it. So passing around the back seems to be the coach's instruction. I mean, we are leading, so we don't need to chase the game. If we can go into the halftime with a 1-goal lead, that would be good. So we're passing it around the back. Jermaine Young to Jamani Bell. Bell back out wide, looking for Santana Headley. Headley tries to progress the ball, looking for Berger. Berger passes to Sean Layton. Layton all the way back to Jermaine Young. And that's halftime. One goal lead for the Reggae Boys. Goal by again Jermari Nolan in the 21st minute. We see Jabari calling his troops to the middle of the park. Honduras as well have had 7 shots, none on target so far. They have had a majority of the possession, but it hasn't been the prettiest of game. It has been for a neutral. This isn't a game that neutrals would actually enjoy. Hopefully, we can see a lot more from the Reggae Boys. Deco Wright says that we look good. I don't think I agree, Deco. I think we are passing the ball around the back. Again, it can be the coach's instruction. So maybe I shouldn't be saying that it could be the coach's instruction, but it's not the football that I would prefer, to be honest. But we have the lead in halftime. At halftime. Deco right. Just the formation going forward need to fix. Sean needs to attack more. Deco right. Yeah, Jabari is unfit. I think majority of our players might be unfit because um from the JPL season that ended, most of them. Well, Jabari hasn't really been with Mount Pleasant since because he is here. But we have halftime here. We'll be back in the next 5 minutes or so. But yeah, but Deco, as I mentioned, Deco right. Um, I'm not two man them up top now where Nolan is letalist, but he should be playing as a false nine behind two bigger figures. I tend to agree with that Rebel Art. I don't think Jamari is should be our out and out forward. I think he can utilize his creativity more in the midfield to provide something. Um, Correct. We need a decent CDM. I think Jeremy Young is playing the CDM. I think Jeremy. I don't think they're doing that much. Honduras is more so playing towards the wing, especially on their left hand side. Has been they have had some position over there, but they haven't been able to put in any final crosses there. But Scott need to be more me. I agree because I think the game should have been 2-0. Scott got a guilty opportunity to make it 2 goals to nil, but kicked it straight at the goalkeeper.
Between Jamaica and Honduras, and the celebration starts for the Jamaican side. Long distance shots for a
But
feature of Honduras in the first half. This one from Jose Rodriguez, the Barcelona man, ends up going out wide.
well, my prediction is going good so far. I did predict a 1-0 victory for the Reggae Boys. Should have been two. I wish my prediction was wrong there because I wish Scott had buried that opportunity. But the first half has ended. Jamaica 1 goal to nil. As I mentioned, I'll be back in the next 5 minutes or so. Everybody go get a drink and get a snack. We'll be right back. Well, before we go, for me, no subs needed, just formation change or rotation. The only sub I would actually make right now is more so Jamon Lyle because we need that creativity, and I think Jamon Lyle is our most creative player. So if there was going to be any change, I would put that there. Yeah, Deco, I'm not killing them, but again, I know the quality of the players, so I do expect more, but I'm not killing them. I expect a lot more from some of the players. So, but yeah, but again, yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Give me a minute, guys.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Concacaf for private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any picture descriptions or accounts of the game without the consent of Concacaf is strictly prohibited.
All right, so we are back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, from a halftime break. Just as the players took a halftime break, I also took a halftime break. So the team is walking out back. Man of God, appreciate you joining, bro. Yeah, I just went on a break just now. That's why my apologies. To watch the game, you have to watch the game on Disney Plus if you're in Jamaica, you're in the Caribbean, or you can watch it on Concacaf YouTube channel. If you're not seeing it directly, you'll have to get a VPN and change your region to Europe. Yeah, then to you, Sean, I think I just answered the question. Hopefully, if you didn't hear, you can let me know so I can repeat it.
Between Honduras and Jamaica. Jamaica has the 1-0 advantage at halftime. Jamari Nolan with the lone goal in that first half came in the 22nd minute when the rain was falling heavily. He got helped by a defender slipping and sliding. He would put the ball away from right to left across the 18-yard box. Despite 8 shots from Honduras, none hit the target through 45 minutes of play so far. These two teams meeting up here in the opener of Group C, with Canada already winning their opening matchup by a 3-0 margin against Panama. Of course, you don't have to win your group. You really don't even have to finish second in your group to advance to the knockout stage. There is a route to get there by being the third place team. And
yeah, a lot more smiles on the Reggae Boys' face coming out at halftime.
So we'll see how this one goes the rest of the way in our contest here tonight. Honduras look to make the comeback. A team that has won the championship twice and won its group in the most recent events of the U20 championships back in 2024.
If you're in Canada, I think One Soccer is the channel that you would have to use to watch the game, Tayshaun. But if you don't have One Soccer, you can still watch it on YouTube, but you would need to get a VPN and change your region to somewhere in Europe.
Close to where that ball went out of play, so that kind of nullifies Jamaica's at least early attempt to try to force their defense back.
So Honduras now. Foul against Jamaica. Honduras has had 8 shots so far in the first half. None on target though. Nolan. Nolan seems to be the only player up front for the Reggae Boys just now. So he had the ball and literally had to turn back because he had no support. So Honduras on the attack now with a run inside the box with a square, but comfortably blocked by Brandon Bent. So the Honduras utilizing the wings again as they did in the first half. Corner by Honduras now. Joshua Grant punches out wide. Outside at top of the box. Closed down by Jabari. Good closing down there by Jabari Howell.
This is what Honduras did a lot in that first. Let's see, the whistle blows. The man down back behind the play.
Honduras had a player down just now. Referee blowing the whistle. A drop ball by the referee, giving it to Santana Headley, who will restart play. Passes it back to Joshua Grant. Joshua Grant with a heavy control there, being closed down by the Hondurans, but it's out to Jaquan Brown. Jaquan Brown with a pass up front, looking for Kimali Scott. Again, this Kimali Scott, I really don't know where you get his jumping power from. Possibly one of the shortest players on the field, but seems to win every header that he goes for. I'm not sure how. Berger passes it inside to Nolan. Nolan passes it to Sean Layton. Layton holds it up, tries to go through, but loses it out. Trying to look for a foul. Referee waves it off. I think somebody had mentioned it earlier. I kind of agree. Layton is being on the wing. I don't think he's being utilized properly because he's getting isolated there. I think if you utilize, seeing that Jamaica wants to play the ball long, I would utilize him up top. Have him take down the ball, hold up the play, and then wait on Jamari Nolan. But
second appearance, Honduras in wins. Only Mexico and the United States have more victories than Honduras does in this tournament. Jamaica looking to get out of the group stage and into the knockout
Honduras
phase. They've only been to one
passes it outright on the right.
And they get back for the first time in a quarter century. With a good performance here, it requires getting out of the group and winning the quarterfinal to get there. Martinez.
Hondurans.
Looks like he
was inside. Tries to pass it out wide. But
just rolls out between two men. This run by Honduras. Neither side that he made any changes at halftime.
Ben to the throw to Kimani Scott. Tries to look for a foul. Referee says no. Honduras.
Available for this tournament. 3 had to be goalkeepers, so 18 field players.
Back outside, but goes out of play.
Actually off. What's also fascinating about these matchups are some of these groups are in the middle of their season, like some of the American teams, and then others, they don't start their regular season for another few weeks.
So we have Dwayne Berger. Pass it to Santana. Santana clears it out of his life. But back to Honduras now. Honduras plays it long, but goes back to Jamaica. I think Hondurans fans may be a bit frustrated as well. A skip there by Jamari Bell looking for a Scott. Interchange there, but loses it out. Honduras back on the ball. Tries a shot long pass, almost cuts out there by Scott. And then Sean Layton with a clearance, I would say. Not the most beautiful game to watch.
Trying to hold off. Of course, watching the World Cup this year,
but again, the Rega boys are leading 1-0. 1-0. That is the most important statistic right now.
One match, you feel good about advancing into the knockout stages.
Honduras restarts play.
3 points not to get the job done.
Trying to dribble out from the back. Beautiful tackle by Nolan turned back when he should have just continued forward. Jamari Bell was actually clear all alone. Nolan turned back. Jamaica back to Santana Headley. Headley back to Joshua Grant. Grant back to Santana. Santana looks upfield, but then goes back to Joshua Grant. And guess who the ball went back to? Santana Headley. And guess who he passed the ball back to? Joshua Grant. And guess who Joshua Grant gave back the ball to? Santana. And he gives the ball away in the middle of the field. A shot from outside the box went wide. A lot of non-progressive passing just now. And the one progressive pass was given away.
For Honduras. I'd be curious to know what Orlando Lopez hopes out of his group the rest of the way, with some of these chances coming from outside of the 18-yard.
I would love to look at the pass counts by Santana, Headley, and Joshua Grant. And Nolan passes it to Sean Layton. Layton trying to utilize his space and his skill. Passes inside to Berger. Oh, that's Bell. My apologies. Bell, pass it back to Sean Layton. Layton. Nolan with a poor cross. And Jermaine Young passes it out to Jaquan Brown. Jaquan Brown passes inside now to Jabari Howell. Beautiful turn. Beats his man, even confused me. Pass outside now to Brandon Bent. Does he save it? No, he doesn't. Slipped when he was supposed to control it. But throw it now to Honduras. Passes it inside. Back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper to their centre back. Doesn't seem to be in any rush of any sort. Possibly looking for Jamaica to attack them. If I was Jamaica, I'd just let them pass it around, to be honest. A long pass, which Jamaica has one possession by a throw-in.
Knowing that after Panama's 3-0 loss, you'd be the third place team in this group.
I do believe that we're missing some creativity in the middle of the park. We're not keeping possession. As soon as the ball part comes out of the back four, we tend to lose it. I don't remember a sequence where we had 10 passes from the midfield going forward. I don't remember. I might be wrong, but if I am, you can correct me. But I don't remember seeing one. As soon as the ball passes comes out of the midfield, out of the defense, we lose it. So I throw into Jamaica. Jamari Bell. Back to Jabari. Jabari. Back to Jamani Bell. Passes it back to Jaquan Brown. Jaquan Brown back to Joshua Grant. Grant passes it to Santana Headley. Guess who Santana Headley passes back the ball back to? You guessed it. Joshua Brown. Joshua Grant. Grant back to Santana. Santana to Sean Layton. Santana with a long. Throw in here. Sean Layton wins the ball there. Jamari Bell with a beautiful flick on, looking for Jabari. Jabari dribble past his man. Jabari looking for Scott. Oh, Scott wasn't quick enough to run onto the ball. And the Honduras keeper tries a quick delivery out, and the ball goes back to Joshua Grant. Grant throws it to Brandon Bent. Bent rocks his defender. Passes it to Jaquan Brown. Back to Joshua Grant. Jermaine Young. Santana. Kicks it upfield looking for guessing Berger, but he lost out. Berger wins back the ball. Berger doesn't have anybody inside the box, tries to be tricky, tries to put the ball through the defender's leg. Over the square, but there was nobody close to it. You might hear it in my voice, the frustration at times, but yeah, it's difficult.
CF Dobbs program in the third division. In 1954, it's part of that youth program.
So Honduras. Oh, Jamani Bell to Sean Layton.
The likes of Lopez,
It's not Jason, it's Shavon. Bibi's son actually plays on the wing.
Others since its inception.
Mackay Welch no play for Jamaica for the longest while, man. Mackay Welch passed under 20 age, man. Think Mackay Welch is playing in the National League in England. Um, Unfortunately, he was a very good talent. He was somebody that I was really looking forward to, but he has kind of fallen down the ranks. So he's playing in the National League in England.
In the 11.
Jamani Bell has had a good game so far. Jamani Bell, I'm not gonna lie. Sean Layton to Bell, a flick there. Berger, Berger and Bell, they're coming, exchanging a few words just now. Brandon Bent with a square inside. Will Sean Layton challenge? Oh, challenge, yes. Jabari Howell, a shot from outside, not the greatest of shot. Not him, the kid that got huge praise for his hard work in the U17 and U20 qualifiers. Is it Nolan you're talking about? Nolan, there was only two players that played in the under 17 and under 20. That was Nolan and Berger. Both players are on the field. And there was an inclusion of one more now in yeah, one more was added just now in Jamon Lyle, but Lyle didn't play the first stage of the qualifiers for the under 20. I'm not sure who you're talking about, Balotelli. So Santana Headley passes it to Berger. Berger to Bell. Bell with a pass looking for Nolan. Nolan, bit of trickery there, but loses it out. But went out for a throw in.
Teams have two goalkeepers on the bench. Position flexible. These coaching staffs like to see the influence of some of those substitutions.
So Honduras.
Head coach.
Not much rush from the Hondurans. Jamaica isn't really putting much pressure, but there's pressure now from Jamani Bell. But Honduras goes back to their goalkeeper.
All of these respective players that have hopes of playing at the highest levels.
Pass inside. Jake one putting in some work there. Scott intercepted there. But, oh, Sean Layton with a beautiful skill there. Passes it now to Bell. Bell. Beautiful. Looking for support there, but gives it away. Was looking for Nolan, but gives it away. Now Honduras on the attack, on the counter. Looking for their captain. A square inside, but cleared out by Brandon Bent. I think our defenders have had a very. Oh, Honduras wins back the ball. Rebels a take off Bell. I think that was a poor. Wasn't headed out clearly by Javon Brown. I think Bell has been maybe one of our most attacking players so far. So I'm not sure I'd want to take off Bell. But I'm not a coach, so I can't really say much. Jamaica has a free kick inside their own half to be taken by Santana Headley. Looking upfield. Yeah, but Rebel putting on Lyle is going to be basically doing the same thing. Lyle is going to be the fancy play, and so it's basically the same thing. The issue is not necessarily Bell; it's just that Bell doesn't have an outlet. When he tries to transition the ball forward, he doesn't really have the outlet up there with him, so he then has to turn back the ball. So maybe I'm wrong, though. I don't know.
20 championships here in Mexico. Up Group C play.
Good cut out there by Berger. Santana. It was Jamari Nolan who scored Edmund Shell. So Scott passes it to Jabari. Jabari holds off his man. Loses out in the end. Jaquan Brown goes in. Was able to disrupt his team there. Joshua Grant to the kick out.
Experience showing here tonight.
Bajir says Austin is using Tuchel's static defend after you score. Let's hope Honduras is not clinical and we can keep the score 1-0. Well, Honduras has had a lot of shots so far, but they haven't had any on target. So, and a long speculative shot by Honduras. If it was an NFL, then it would have been a very good goal. But
wax the ball to the bleachers. Jamaica are preparing another sub.
A substitution being made now by the Reggae Boys. We have Giovanni Taylor coming on, the Arnett Garden talisman, and we have Owen Jump making his entrance as well. So Nolan is coming off, and Jamani Bell. So Bell and Nolan is off. I think we have a more CDM. We have no Owen Jump who can play CDM. Oh, Giovanni Taylor just showing his game. He's all out attack. So this is something that Honduras that hadn't really happened to Honduras in the game so far.
Bell was influential at times as well. Wayne Berger called for the foul. There's up to 10 shots in the game. Still seeking that first shot on target, however. Looking for their part. Their 6 shots have hit the frame, and the 22nd minute goal from Jamari Nolan has Jamaica out in front in their Group C opener of the 2026 Men's U20 Championships of Concacaf qualification for the FIFA World Cup. The U20 level next year, the Pan American Games, the 2028 Olympics, all on the line in this tournament.
So Honduras has a throw in inside the Jamaican half, throws it back up to the center of the park. So every single player is inside the Jamaica's half right now. Ball is just in the center circle. Honduras passing it from left to right, looking to advance it. Beautiful pass inside, but just a bit too heavy. So goal kick now to the Reggae Boys. We're in the 67th minute.
Always one of the fascinating things at the youth level when you watch the creativity that you get.
Santana Headley with a ball up front, but gives it away to the Honduras. But Honduras on the attack. Beautiful turn. Germany loses it out there. Brandon Bent with a guilty tackle. Had to make that tackle just now. But a corner here for Honduras.
Corner kick Honduras. for Honduras.
Corner for Honduras with a header.
And once again,
Oh,
Jamaica
that
to the
was
task.
cleared out by Jaquan Brown, but he went down immediately after clearing it. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Yeah, it is. You can see Joshua Grant asking the benches to come on.
Let's cross in again from Perez. Looks like the way that he landed there.
Seems to have landed a bit awkward.
Good to go. Into the 69th minute of a Jamaica 1-0 advantage.
So we have Giovanni Taylor now. He's a lot of running, as to expect. Anybody that knows Giovanni Taylor knows that he loves to chase a ball. So see Austin instructing his troops to push up. Every single one of Jamaica's players are actually behind the ball, not necessarily allowing Honduras much space, especially the deeper they head into the half. Honduras on the dribble inside, in the middle of the park, with a shot from outside. Wow. Joshua Grant asking his midfielders, how did they allow him to reach that far?
The willingness to shoot from long range, but I think Jamaica will be more than content with allowing that to continue. Martina, I mean, that is a tough technique to do. He's drifting towards the left. You can see the ball drifting in that direction as well. Couldn't get over the top of it to curl it around. At the other end of the field, it's a foul on Honduras.
So yellow card here to Honduras, Jamaica.
Picks up the yellow.
Yeah, Mackay Welch, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, he's in England. Yeah, Mackay Welch is older than U20, man. Mackay Welch is above U20's age. He's playing in the National League.
So Jamaica get an attacking set piece as we hit the 70-minute mark on the dot. Jamaica 1, Honduras 0. Will Jamaica be able to make it 2?
So a free kick here for Jamaica on the right-hand side of the 18-yard box. We have Jabari and Brandon Bent standing over it. We know Jabari can hit a free kick, but I don't think this is the region where he can score from. Having a discussion with Brandon Bent. Any attempt being going to take from goal here, I think it will be more to Brandon Bent. But Jabari with a square inside. At the back post, there was nobody there. Sean Layton is looking for a penalty, saying that he was pulled to the ground. I mean, we do have VAR. Jabari asking the referee to look into VAR. Referee saying that no VAR. Camera is focused on the referee telling the Hondurans to hold up. Referee telling them to continue play, no penalty. Oh, it's a late whistle by the referee there. Oh, the throw into Jamaica.
Throw in for Jamaica for the giveaway. Here's another look at the top of your screen. The entanglement of Flores. Nothing in the end, in the eyes of both the official on the field and the eyes in the sky in the VAR room.
Jaquan passes it back to Joshua Grant. Grant passes to Santana Headley. Headley back to Joshua Grant. Grant back to Santana Headley. Headley with a long pass looking for Scott finds him. Scott has some time and space with a poor pass there. Was looking for Giovanni Taylor. Jabari to Sean Layton. Layton. Layton with a shot from outside with his left, but high wide and not at all handsome.
Subs coming for Honduras. Two changes here in the 73rd minute. Joshua Palacios and Milton Boya, two Real España products, enter the match.
Substitution there by the Hondurans now.
And it's actually Jailer Fernandez that comes in, not Palacios. Fernandez is the marathon man. Flores is the other that comes off the field. Flores had those great chances in the first half, could not replicate that, however, in half number two. Rana was very influential in the first half along the left.
So Honduras looking to play from the back, passes inside.
Likewise,
Goes back to their centre backs.
Level of success
Passes across.
in half number two.
One thing I can say, Austin has set up his team, has set up the team in a very solid defensive structure. The Hondurans are finding it a bit difficult to break us down, especially through the middle. Majority of their plays are going through the wings with crosses, but they haven't really gotten much success there because they've had shots, but the shots have been coming from outside the box. Oh, beautiful play there. Oh, beats Owen jump there. Beautiful pass inside, but the linesman had put up his flag. Oh no, goal stands. Honduras has equalized. Just as I mentioned that the Hondurans haven't had much success going through the middle, they went through the middle and they scored. It's a very good question, Rebel. I mean, dribble through the middle, beating Owen jump, but that looks offside though. That looks offside though. Let me see that another. The number 18 looks offside. Yeah, the number 18 looks off. I need to see another angle of that again. The referee says it's a goal. I would love to see another angle of that because that actually looks way off. But there's a reason why the referee didn't. Not gonna stop with the conspiracy theories because we should be 2-0 up. We did have the opportunities to do so. Oh, wow. The Honduras with another opportunity there. Jamaica is in shambles at the moment. Jamaicans are in shambles at the moment.
Now the game looks different in the final quarter hour. Will one of these two sides be able to get a winner? So who will it be? Back and forth, whistle comes. Honduras calls the foul.
Santana with a longer pass.
Down the field, Curry reads it flawlessly.
I would really love to see another replay of that because I think that and it's a bit suspicious that they only showed one angle as well.
2026 Men's U20 Championships here in Group C. Canada topped the group after a 3-0 victory over Panama earlier today. And for the first time in this tournament, both teams have scored.
I think somebody made a statement before. Austin is doing what Tuchel is doing. Scored one and then wow. Honduras. You can see the fitness taking. So we have Sean Layton tries to dribble through the field, but wins a free kick.
Slide tackle. And a free kick for Jamaica. Here it is. I think that's what the foul is originally given for.
So Sean Layton is still on the ground.
Program that has never reached a final in its history. Their best finish ever. You have to go all the way back to the third ever edition of this tournament in 1970, a third place finish.
Again, I would really love to see that angle.
They've won twice. And that goal from Victor Salazar has tied the score to goal apiece. The celebrations for Honduras begin. And now you can sense a bit of a shift in the flow of the game. Hernandez takes the ball promptly. And then loses it.
Yeah, but I think that's the reason why they're not showing that particular angle. I don't like the whole conspiracy theory or anything of that sort, but it is a bit weird why they're not showing that particular angle again on the replay. Sean Layton with a dangerous tackle there will pick up a yellow card.
See it again. That infraction with a late slide tackle on Baye. Minutes to go. Honduras won, Jamaica won. Jamari Nolan scored for Jamaica in the 22nd minute. Made it 1-0. And then in the 75th minute, Salazar leveled the score and a goal apiece.
See Lyle on the side of the pitch looking set to come on for the Reggae Boys.
See this one through.
And Raycon Campbell Dennis. Ooh, I was surprised had it started.
Martinez crosses over everybody.
Leighton shields it out. Will the Reggae Boys make the change now?
Two changes for Jamaica now. Jamone Lyle from Water.
So we have Jamone Lyle coming on and Raycon Campbell Dennis as well. So Kimberly Scott seems to be coming off. And is that Jabari? Yeah, so Jabari and Kimberly Scott is off. And we have Lyle and Campbell Dennis coming on. That was a clothesline effect there by Berger.
Starting to control the plot a little bit here in the second half. Out shooting Jamaica 13-7 for the game. But Jamaica has
Since Honduras has scored, they do look a bit more dangerous. Santana Headley slipping in the box there. That was what he wins it back. Did well to win it back, but kicks it out and gave it away immediately. Oh, it wasn't Scott that came off. So who was it that came off? Oh, that was a shot! And wow, Joshua Grant had to recover there. So who came off? Oh, it was Sean Layton that came off. It's a bit surprised. I would think Scott would be the to come off. I don't understand the subs, to be honest. I think our most attacking player was taking off first in. Oh, Lyle. This is what Lyle is known for. Should have won a foul there, but the referee is not. This is what Lyle is known for, as you can see. Driving immediately.
Shot attempt.
Throw in there. Santana to Berga. Berga trying to use his physicality and pace, but to no success. But throwing now to Jamaica. We still have Berga on the ball. Berga throws the ball all the way back to Santana Headley. So no Owen jump to Raycon Campbell Dennis. Campbell Dennis looks for a pass, looking for Giovanni Taylor, but free fouls the Hondurans.
Honduras have their sights set on 3 points. Jamaica suffering right now. Might be looking for one big.
Honduras looks most likely to score. They do look dangerous whenever they go forward. Runs past Kimari Scott with a scratch and ball. Oh, and that went straight across the goal. Honduras ball is bubbling up there. We could have easily have been under 2-1 just now. Salazar, the goal scorer with a shot from outside. That went wide.
Another look at this from Fernandez. It's a great run.
It's a beautiful cross across. Just skipped everyone.
Trying to get there was Rodriguez. I think with that first attempt, the second attempt from Moya, neither of the two able to get the outstretched boot on it.
To play now, Jermaine Young now went into the tackle, but is limping a bit. So Kimari Scott, referee called it back, seemed to have left. No, wasn't Scott, it was Berger. Leaving a hand in his opponent's face. A yellow card to Dwayne Berger.
See it again. Yeah, threw his arm right up there into the face of Jailer Fernandez.
I mean, that looks soft to me, but.
So that means Honduras get another chance to line the ball up. So it'll be Jose Rodriguez stands on top of this. Rodriguez grew up in Catalonia, Spain. Started as a center back. Developed initially as a winger. Moved to fullback for Barcelona's U16 group. Previously represented Spain at the youth level. Now represents Honduras thanks to his parents' heritage. Rodriguez
Free kick now to Honduras. High, but went all the way across.
And it bounces out of play for a goal kick for Jamaica. Game has had a good tempo. Honduras has had the upper hand in the second half with 7 of the 9 shots so far. It feels like at this point in the match, Jamaica would be content with the point. Honduras might feel like they deserve all 3 when the night ends.
Good tackle there by Jermaine Young. So Kimari Scott has been substitution and come on is Che Gardner. Austin seems to be looking forward to the last few changes. Seems as if he's actually going for the game now. Oh, that was a turn and a shot from outside. I fear if we play a team who's able to take better chances, to convert their chances, I think we may be in trouble. And based on what I saw from the earlier game with the Canada game, Canada is one of those teams that takes their chances. So, wow, beautiful run there.
Long run from the captain Ramos in a 1-1 matchup.
Ramos with a 1-1 matchup there, but loses out to Bent.
In the 22nd minutes for Jamaica. It was a 1-0 game at halftime. Honduras knocked on the door, and on their first shot on target of the match, Victor Salazar tied the score at 1 apiece in the 75th minutes.
It's a clearance there now. Giovanni Taylor. So Che Gardner wins the ball back. Oh, beautiful step over there by Gardner. So we have now Recon Campbell in it. Does he keep it in? Linesman says no. The frustration of the Jamaican bench. 89th minute. Would you guys feel comfortable with a draw in this game?
The end of the 89th minutes.
Me, I wouldn't.
What's the stoppage time number going to look like? We had a 20-minute rain shower in the first half.
I wouldn't, because I think we had a better opportunity. So Lyle, doing his stuff in the middle of the park. Jamon Lyle dribbles through. Still not understanding how Lyle only came on in the 80th minute. So Campbell Dennis loses it out in the middle of the field. And wow, beautiful passes. Owen jump. Too easy in my opinion. Moya with a square, but comfortably gathered by Joshua Grant. I think Owen jump was also dribbled by for Honduras' goal. So we have Che Gardner trying to utilize his space there, but loses it out. Honduras on the attack once more. Dribbles inside. But out by Owen jump. No, Giovanni Taylor wins it in the middle of the park. Tries to move forward. Tries a shot from outside the box, but tries to catch a goalkeeper off his line, but did not go on target.
90th minute. We all await the stoppage time number. Both teams have been going for it in this one. Under the jersey of Rodriguez, he goes down.
Honduras has a player on the deck. We are in the 90th minute, and we have 4 minutes of additional time.
Still on the ground here near midfield. He's asking him to get up if he's good enough. He's holding that left leg.
Yeah, I agree, Rebel Art.
Younger players in this tournament.
I think if we expect to move further, I think that we would have to do better in the next 2 games. Seems as if there is a lack of. I'm wondering if due to the lack of games, and I know the teams they had played matches, but they had played against JPL teams who were really out of season.
Once more. Action starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Antigua and Barbuda against Guatemala in Group B. And the 2 leaders right now, Costa Rica and Mexico.
So play resumes. Honduras now passes the ball around. The captain plays it up front. Pass on along. Will he get a square in? No, wasn't able to. Bent. Looks for Lyle. Lyle tries to be some trickery but loses out. A throw into Honduras. Lyle tries to win it back. Did well there to force some pressure. So we now have Santana Headley. What was he?
Goes all the way down. Curry has been aggressive. Part of the evolution of the game. Have to be able to almost be an extra field player. Have to be able to play with the ball at their feet. It's a foul. Honduras get a chance to restart here. They go quick. Martinez dashes past the first man to try to hold this one up. Halfway through stoppage time in a 1-1 game. If there's a winner to be had, it feels like it'll be Honduras.
The commentator just mentioned if there is a winner to be had, he think it might just be Honduras, and I can't disagree with him because they've looked as if they actually want the game more.
Here's the goals. This is the 22nd minute. It's Nolan, doesn't hit the ball all that well, but has enough spin on it to beat both keeper and defender. And then this was Balbus's ball.
That looks so off.
Salazar does the rest. Coming in the 7th.
Referee said it wasn't offside, but I have to question that referee's decision there.
A minute or so left in this game. Throw up the sideline. Gardner gets it back from Taylor. Gardner flicks it.
Gardner. That should be a penalty. And the referee says no, it's a corner. That should have been a. Oh no, that was a good tackle actually.
I'll take it out cleanly. Jamaica get a corner kick. It's their second of the match. To officially agree that it is a corner, and indeed it is.
Corner to Jamaica. Find Jamon Lyle. Lyle try to skip through. Lyle with a shot. Blocked. Another corner for Jamaica. Jermaine Young will be taking it. We're in the 4th minute.
Who does he pick out?
Corner comes in across. Is that a goal? Jamaica scored in the last minute. And it's Brandon Bent. Last minute goal by Brandon Bent. The man from Miami FC. 2-1 to the Reggae Boys. That surely should be it. The Reggae Boys should see this one through. A corner comes across.
See where this ball ends up hitting. It hits the foot of the keeper, Curry, after the deflection. And Brandon Bent does just enough to score.
That should be the 3 points for the Reggae Boys.
20 appearances in 2 years with Miami FC.
Wow.
But tonight at the U20 level,
Talk about.
his first goal for Jamaica.
And that's the final whistle. The Reggae Boys has won.
In the Group C opener with a late stunner against Honduras. Despair for Honduras.
Wow.
Elation for Jamaica. And the hero tonight is Brandon Bent.
Last minute, last shot.
Before the match to be the man that scores against
Wow.
ends up having the biggest moment of the night in the 95th minute. And Jamaica takes out Honduras 2-1.
Talk about a last minute winner
Here for players,
by the
as
Reggae
well as
Boys.
highlights. Soaking in the scenes here from Puebla, Mexico, where the full-time final sees Jamaica beat Honduras 2-1.
All right, guys. Woo. Yeah, that's 3 points on the board. Wow. 3 teams qualify from the group, Bragio. So 3 teams will qualify. But wow, you can see the emotions on the players' face. Wow, they fought for that one. All right, guys. So it was 2-1 victory for the Reggae Boys. Wasn't the display that all of us would have wanted, but at the end we did get the result that all of us wanted. Any comments before we wrap up?
Brand new. What a goal in the last second of the match. What is the feeling for Jamaica? It feels amazing. All the work my teammates put in, all the work, all the preparation from the coaches, battling through all the adversity and getting something from it feels amazing. So we're just gonna push to the next game. I wouldn't be here without God. So I actually did the ultimate tie game against Honduras, running back to Mark. What is the feeling to score that goal? What is the next round for Jamaica? It's definitely a tough shift, but looking around, seeing my teammates dying on the pitch really just gave me the extra push I needed. And honestly, it's all thanks to my team. And so we're just looking forward to the next round. We're not going to get hung over on this. We have 2 more games against 2 very good teams. We're just going to keep pushing. We're going to expect Jamaica for that next match. Yeah. I think we're just going to come out here with the same intensity. I think we shook off all the rust, shook off all the nerves. And now that we
Wow.
we can build on this momentum.
So a draw in the next game. Yes, a draw in the next game will actually see us through. But I wouldn't want to take any chances with it, in my honest opinion. I wouldn't want to take any chances with it, in all honesty. I would want us to, but I think we would need to, some changes needs to be made. Again, we did get opportunity to kill off the game earlier. Kimberly Scott did get a very, very easy 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Didn't do much with it, but yeah, so 2 teams on the best. So good in Jamaica, not the best performer, but we'll take the result. Happy with the result, but we can't play like that. It's not like we don't have good players. True, 2 teams and the 2 best third place team. So a draw in the next game could see us through. Yeah, that's true. What a game. Anyway, we win. We go through at least best third place at this point. 3 points on the board. All right, so I know the best third place is at, but guess what? If I can try to avoid this US team, this Mexico team, I'd want to do that at all costs, to be honest. So I don't want any best third place. So Lyle should bear that one time. Yeah, I think I remember that, but I think all right. So we from our angle we can say that yes, but we don't know what he saw. Maybe he saw that the defender had closed him down. Edley deserve whatever scouting Austin give him later. Oh, Edley. Santana deserve whatever shouting Austin give him later. Wow, so Jamaica has won 2 goals to 1. To be real, Honduras just firing long range shot. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Gardner, you can see the quality of babies. Of Che Gardner. Not gonna lie there. Jamaica kept them at bay. Yeah, and funnily enough, immediate as I made the comment that we have been shutting them out from preventing them from going through the middle. That's when they actually went through the middle and scored. So I will never say that again. But it's a good performance. Well, not a good performance. It was a good result from the team. So we look forward to the next game versus Panama. Really, really interesting game to see what's next. I think it is Panama.
Out to stop that ball on a good run in behind the back line. That's once again how finding space behind this back.
Honduras will feel a bit let down by the fact that what happened. But I'll be fair, I do believe that the goal that Honduras scored, I do believe it was offside. I'm not going to take that back. I do believe that goal was offside. And I think that's the reason why they didn't show back the replay. I think they didn't want us to see it and make any noise about it. But yes, so we have Panama next on the 29th of July. And then we have Canada on the 1st of August. So the road has just started. We have a long way to go. They could do better because they are comfortable on the ball, but the nerves when Honduras got the one goal. Panama got beat same way 2-1 or 3-1. 3-0. I think it was 3-0 Panama got beaten. I think it was 3-0 Panama last. Yeah, I think it was 3-0. Canada outplayed Panama completely, man. Canada really outplayed Panama. Honduras goal was not offside. Our number 14 played him on. Yeah, I was trying to see. I know that Berger was there, but I wasn't able to see. I would have to see back the entire. On Disney Plus, I'm unable to draw back the game, so I can't see it back there. Slappy play here and there, but glad we got the result. Panama game. Don't know what to expect. Panama captain suspended for the game. Yeah, that's true. But guys, I want to say thanks to everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. So you can join us back on the 29th for the game against Panama. Oh, Lanesra. I don't know if anybody wants to jump on for any quick session before we do jump off. So there is the link if anybody wants to join. They showed the replay was onside for Honduras. I never saw it. Maybe I don't know, but I never. The replay I was looking for, I never saw it. I only saw one of the replay once, but they never showed it again. So if we look at the stats, Honduras had 16 shots, 2 on target. Jamaica had 10 with 4 on target. Honduras had 7 fouls, while Jamaica had 17. There's a lot of fouls there. So Jamaica is now second in the group behind Canada on 3 points, basically on goal difference. But just one game gone. Jamaica plays Panama next. Honduras will go up against Canada. So we still have a lot to play for. All right, nobody's coming on. All right, so I think that would actually be it for today. Again, we look forward to seeing you guys on the 29th as we go up against Panama. So I want to say thanks again, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your night. And go remember to subscribe on YouTube, follow us on IG. You can leave some comments on the IG page. Tell us what you think about the game. Have a discussion in the chat there as well. So I say thanks again, everybody, and enjoy.